You're listening to Since1974Radio.com, the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B.
Hey, I'm gonna do this one time for the old school era, man. Since 1974 radio. Welcome to the Midwest Independent Show. Hip hop and R&B for everywhere you go. Every Tuesday from 8:15 to 10, catch I Am the DJ show with Dez. Ready for the weekend. Friday next from 10 to midnight, you got the goal line set. Now Monday through Friday, dead at noon. Catch my homie Ty House, Howard in the Moon. Saturday, my favorite, got the OG show. From 6 to 7, got you saying, oh God, no. Lorraine, the Fly City, back at it for show. From the trap, R&B, and even rhythm and soul. This that since when, 1974. In case you had no clue, well, now you know. From that 440 to the 810 was all possible cause of Ty House. Let's go. Hey.
Check, microphone, check. Oh, yeah. It's January 20th, January 20th, 2016. Third show of 2016. Welcome to the I Am the DJ show on Since1974Radio.com. I am the DJ, your host, your captain, your guide. Ty House producing in the booth. What's going on?
Slow motion, man. You know me. I'm Flint Lives Matter today.
Yeah, this is a action-packed show. We got some serious topics to hit on. We got some business as usual, and we always got to crack some jokes as usual. But shout out to our very prompt guest, our first guest for today, my man David Ford. What's going on, my brother?
What's good? How we doing, my man?
I'm all right, man. Ty hit me up. It's margarita night, so I was a little bit tardy. I'd usually be at right next door, ready to go. I know you got here a little bit early today, so we appreciate you coming out, man.
No doubt.
We definitely want to hear about what you got going on. For those of you that don't know, this is David Ford of the David Ford Eyewear collection. What is the proper name?
You almost got it. David Ford Collections Eyewear.
There you go, David Ford's Collections Eyewear. I like that.
Appreciate it.
So tell us about your business, man.
The business, we do eyewear, so we do optical and sunwear, as you see like I got on my face right here.
No doubt.
You know, we do over the top all the way down to your businessman, businesswoman type eyewear, you know, and I design them myself.
Right. So how does one go about designing a pair of frames, you know?
You know, well, first of all, it has to take a lot of vision, you know, but I've been wearing glasses since I was like 7 years old. So, you know, I was one of those kids that wore the ugly glasses that, you know, the welfare glasses.
Coke bottle.
So, you know, I was the one that always drew stuff, you know, and, you know, I started out drawing comics as a kid, and I would start drawing different kind of glasses that I wanted. So, you know, and then, you know, as it started growing, I saved everything.
Right.
You know, and then that's when my designs start to come to work.
So, how long have you been actually like in the business of eyewear?
Professional designing this is my third year.
Third year, okay, no
Yeah.
doubt. Like, so when you decided, like, okay, I'm really about to try to do this, what steps did you take?
You know, actually the steps started was somebody actually did the steps for me.
Okay.
So I met a designer down in Miami, and actually he saw my designs and said, yo, you don't need somebody to help you. You need some manufacturers. So they got me some key manufacturers, and I can tell you I'm only one of the only that has two different manufacturers that I work with.
Wow. Are they in the United States?
No, they're not. They're in China.
Have you ever been over there?
Nope, not yet, but going this year.
I see. That's what I know, man. That's what's up, man.
It is.
That's what's up. So you do like your contact over the phone or email?
We do e-chat. We do email. You know, we do conversationing. You know, they speak very good English over there.
Oh yeah, man, because it's the language of money. Exactly. I'm a big Shark Tank fan.
Okay.
And you watch Shark Tank?
Yep.
Okay. So, you know, if you went on there with the date, you know, Damon John, he'll be on it. You know what I'm saying? And what they always talk about is taking the manufacturing overseas.
Absolutely.
And a part of me, like the businessman in me, I understand that and I respect it. But then there's the other side to it, to where it's like, man, it would be so nice if we could create jobs for our people.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
And when I say our people, it could be black people, it could be Americans, it could be minorities in general, it could be whatever you want it to mean.
Absolutely.
So do you eventually see yourself bringing some manufacturing home or using other parts of the business to employ
we
people?
already are using other sides of the business to make employment.
That's
so we have sales teams all over the 50 states that's going out that are from African American to white, to Latino.
Right, because everybody wear glasses,
Yes,
whether
they do.
don't matter what color
One way
you
or
are.
the other.
Right.
Exactly.
No doubt.
But on the manufacturing side, what we have to do as Americans, is to learn that we have to, be able to reduce our pricing here. My first start was to do American type manufacturing. It was so expensive that, I was only able to make hundreds of pieces at a time.
Right.
I can make thousands of pieces at a time now.
Right.
And make it exclusive.
So like, describe to me the process and the feeling what it was like to submit your first drawing, sketch, however you have to put that together, and then to receive the product. Like, tell me about that.
Absolutely. So my first product that I actually came up with was the one that everybody loves. It's the Panther 2.
Okay.
So
do we have a picture of that?
Actually, you do with Teddy Riley.
We're going to let them roll through.
There's even a pair right there. Panther 2.
That's the Panther 2 right there?
Right. And there's the Panther 1.
Okay.
My whole thing, my whole goal for this line, I wanted something with my name on the side of it to show that not only was it from Ohio, that I was a Cleveland native that brought this here. So I made sure, if your Gucci has a logo, David Ford has a logo as well, and that's the Panther. We proud. So it meant everything. So the first step is always you take that design, you send it over to the engineering team, and they send you back. And when the Panther first came out, they were like, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That style is not gonna work. But the minute that it hit the market, they were like, oh my goodness, make thousands.
Yeah.
Okay. So now not only are we gonna sell them here come February 1st, they will be selling overseas as well.
No doubt. So you have David Ford Eyewear right now in how many countries?
So right now we're running in South America, we're running South Africa, we're running France, we run in China, we run in South Korea, and in America.
Wow.
Dope. Dope. Now, I see it. Now, I had the opportunity to meet Mr. David Ford a couple of weeks ago when he made an appearance on Mars versus Venus. Shouts out to T. Kimmy and fourth quarter T. Moore and Matasha and the Voice of Reason. And, man, he brung in a couple of suitcases of glasses. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all of them was extremely nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen like maybe 4 or 5 pairs that I had. I'm going to need, but
Right.
over time.
Put your collection together.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt, man. So, what's the so you start the designs on paper?
On paper.
And
Right
you
on
just
paper.
draw it out.
I draw them out.
And you just like, this is what we want to
This
rock
is what
with
I
on this
want,
one.
and then they turn back actual engineered designs with the temples and the bridges, okay? Because the sizing has to be everything. What we've come to find out, you have to kind of engineer between a black face and a Chinese face.
Wow.
And that's where you start to get, even your Ray-Bans, your Gucci's, they use the same thing. That structure comes to find where the bridge of your nose is. Okay?
Yeah.
Our bridges of our noses are wider, okay, whereas the Chinese is very thin.
Right.
So all the bridges that we've done now are like right there in between, and it fits in everybody's face.
Man, that's next level right there. That's something that I never even really thought about. I tell you, I own the Lifestyle Studio, which is right next door. I do custom apparel designs, sweatshirts, hoodies, hats, whatever. But I also sell other items in there that I get through wholesalers or just wherever I can come up on
Absolutely.
it. So I bought some jeans
Yeah.
from Asia.
Yeah.
And those are they're different size, they're different fit differently.
Yes, they are.
Because over here, like we got a lot of thicker women, even our
Absolutely.
smaller women. You know what I'm saying? They're like thick in like thighs, or you know what I'm saying? They
Absolutely.
build a different way, and the pants they don't fit them the
No.
same way.
Nope.
So it's like when you're going through that process with them, you got to find that happy medium.
You have to find a happy medium. Also, they use Euro sizing is the key to all the designs that go, even in fashion and, eyewear and whatever. It's a Euro sizing. Those people there are much smaller than we are in
Yes.
structure, okay, and sizing. So once they learn, the in-between, that's when they come out with different brands. And you see, like, a pair of Rockaware fits really well, which is made over in China, okay, compared to a pair of, whatever else that everybody else is wearing, and they may not fit as well, So it's just learning what's the in between, and make it to fit to everybody.
Wow, man. As a designer myself, something that I take a deep interest in for a lot of people is their logo.
Absolutely.
Because man, the logo is your
Everything.
face.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's from I always talk about Nike, Jordan, just a simple Jumpman or Polo
Right.
with the horse, and it's just these are iconic, different. And how do you come up with that? How did you come through the process of getting your icon? Because it's dope.
Well, you see, it's two F's, so it's forward, and then it has the triangle, means joining of each side.
Right.
And so the forward joining of each side, and it's basically, when we first started, the logo story is really funny because we went and took it to trademark. When we took it to trademark, they were like, oh, no, that's too close to a Mario, whatever it's called, and they were like, oh, no, that's too close. But when they looked at it, they're like, no, it's not. And they came and said, that logo's approved.
Yeah, it's your own thing.
Yeah,
man.
it's my own thing. They said it's super dope.
It is.
And when we've done all the different fashion weeks and things
Man,
like that.
I wanna bring you back a second because you said something that probably went over a lot of people's head. Because at first it went over my head for a second, and then I had to think about it. But you said to ford, to bring it together, because that is like to ford a river.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You
It's like.
understand.
Yeah, I had to take. That's that Oregon Trail, man. On that original. It was like, do you want to try to just run through the? Do you want to ford the river? I'm like, oh, okay,
Right.
that's what you're talking about.
Right.
That's dope.
Right.
Man. That's dope. But I definitely am feeling the logo,
I
man.
appreciate
So, are you? I see you got your David Ford hat on. You got your T-shirt on. Is that like a personal item,
That's
or are you coming with the apparel too?
2016, you'll see the apparel coming.
The apparel is coming.
You
So what you you starting with T-shirts, hats? What are you gonna do?
We don't know yet. I'm my own test market. Dummy. You might as well say.
Right.
You're a walking logo.
Yes, I am the walking logo. So
Yes.
basically, if people start saying, "Oh, that's hot, that's dope," then I'm gonna
Right.
think about putting it into production.
That's what you're gonna run with.
So
Yeah.
we did camouflage first. We got some different stuff, and we'll try it.
Man, I love to see people embodying and living the things that I feel are so important, and that I try to tell to other people. It's like if you have anything going on, and I sit here and I say this on a day where I'm rocking Memphis Grizzlies gear all over, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me sometimes to stay in my own stuff, but I have to do a better job of that because we go around and we wear our Nike, we wear our Jordan, we wear our Polo, Michael, whatever it is,
Right.
and it's like you owe it to yourself to promote yourself and your business
You do.
at all times.
I agree.
Whether you got a daycare, a car shop, a radio station,
Yes, sir.
or an eyewear collection.
I agree, and that's what we do at all times. You'll see me in some. I definitely rock my frames 1,000%
Yeah.
of the time. Marketing, that is just the biggest market piece because they're conversation pieces.
Right.
So when you look at the frame, you're like, that's different. Funny story. Teddy Riley, he was like, I'm not leaving this city till you come see me.
Wow, where'd you catch him at?
Yeah, actually, he caught me. Actually, I was working a normal job at the time. This was last year, and they called me at work, was like, yo, I need you to get down here to see Teddy Riley. He's like, the tour bus is not leaving. He had a show last year. He said, I'm going to be at the Omni. Come catch me. And he called me down at the Omni, and that was the first start. What you saw right there, that is the Panther before that was the very first prototype of the Panther.
Right.
You know, and now since then I've actually done eyewear for him that he's doing for his show that's coming out. Riley Knows Best. I just dropped for you, Teddy.
Salute.
You know, so
Right.
you know, we got eyewear. It's gonna be on there. You know,
Man, was that Ice-T, man, in that picture, dog? My man looked like Ice-T. That first picture that drop on there, on the that one right there, man.
No, that's Hassan.
Ice-T, man.
Hassan. He's one of the models that was in the winter photo shoot.
So how new is the winter photo shoot?
Winter, that was last weekend, man.
Wow.
Yeah, with
so then
0
it's
degree
fresh.
weather. I mean, 20, you know, over, I think it was 26 or 28 people came out 0 degree weather and, you know, shot.
So like your frames, somebody can buy these
Absolutely.
frames and then take them to
To
their
optician. Yep,
and get the frames
your lenses
fitted.
put in. Absolutely.
no doubt. And then they can also, cause you know a lot of cats is fashionable. They don't need glasses, but they rock them with the clear lenses
All day.
And you
All
got
day.
them
You,
all
you
day.
can go either way. I mean, we have so many styles out that's going to be coming out right in February. It's going to be bananas.
You got some special Valentine's Day joints
Yes, we
coming.
do. I got a Valentine's silhouette for the ladies that's going to be coming out. It's only going to be 50 pairs, lady. 50 pairs, and
50
they're done.
pairs. Okay, so I'm a cat. I'm out here. I'm listening. I'm watching the show right now.
Right.
I wanna cop a pair of Panthers or see what else you're working with. How do I go about doing that?
www.davidfordcollections.com all day.
Okay. Are you currently in any like standalone locations where they can go check out the glasses, look at them?
Absolutely. Gerald's Optical is one, downtown Cleveland, and we have a new provider, Eyewear at the Hamptons. That's on the Beechwood location. That's going to be really dope. So if you're on that side of town, now you can catch us downtown and on the east side.
Okay. Talk to us about the turkey, man. What is a pair of Panthers gonna set me back?
So Panthers going to set you back about $250.
$250.
About $250 for a set of Panthers. But we always have some good specials. I give good specials. You know, the bottom end you're starting to talk about $139 to start.
Okay.
But then when you want to get fresh and fly, you got to come with it.
Let me, bruh, he got this buffalo.
Yeah, buffalo horn.
Ooh, it's cold-blooded.
Yeah.
You gonna have to put them on layaway, but they cold-blooded.
There's that buffalo horn, you know, it's a very exclusive material.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not everybody's gonna have it. You run about $500 a pair.
What do you call the design of your frames that you have on right
This
now?
right here, this is the Uptown. You know, in the Uptown, that's my own exclusive style. I love it's fashion forward. You put on a suit, you can rock it. You put on jeans and your Timbs, you can rock it. You know, actually 50, that's what 50 wanted. So I gave 50 Cent a pair.
Wow.
You know, he loved them. You know, his statement was, y'all got some banana frames in Cleveland. You know, so, you know, it was really dope.
Wow.
Come on, man, keep on name dropping over there. I done heard Teddy Riley. I done heard 50. Who else is rocking these frames, man?
Brandy rocks the frames.
Brandy, okay.
Brandy, Sarah Oliver's Bad Girls Club.
Okay.
Rocks the frames. We got some new ones.
I see my big bro, Big Heff right
Yeah,
there.
Big
you know.
Heff definitely rocks. He rocks the frames all day long. We just got Rebecca Howe. That's newscaster for the New York Knicks. She's one of the announcers that's on TV. So she rocks the frames. We got some big ones coming up. We got a couple Maxim girls going to be rocking them this year. So, you know.
You better get hip.
Oh, yeah.
You know when it's time for that photo shoot.
We are rocking this year.
I will definitely.
We was talking before the show. You said, how many models did you have for the winter photo shoot?
It was 26 or 28 is the total.
That's dope.
Wow.
And that was just from Cleveland, or?
No. They came from New York. They came from Cleveland. They came from Detroit. Shout out Fly Ty and team for coming out. Gave amazing designs. You know, we had people from Canton. We had people from Youngstown. Everybody came out and showed some love for this winter photo shoot.
You know, brother fourth quarter T Moore was there.
T Moore came out and represented. Killed it as a model. Killed it. That's his new career.
Yeah,
now.
I was going to say, you know, found something else.
He
That's
on
his
it
new
now,
career.
right?
So now y'all gonna see him in suits every day because he gonna be rocking his suits.
The
Man,
boy stay busy. Salute.
What advice, as an entrepreneur, as a minority business owner, a job creator, what advice would you have to a young person or any person that's trying to start their own thing?
Learn everything you can learn. Do everything you can before you expect somebody else to do it first. Okay? If you don't know your craft, you're not going to know the game.
And just like we was talking earlier, you had a phone call earlier about protecting your brand.
Yeah, you got to protect the brand, man. I'm very protective of my brand. But these youngsters, if you're going to start something, whether it be a brand, a business, or whatever, you got to know every single step of the game. That means the photography. That means the business side. That means the engineering side. If you don't know every step, there's no way you're going to win at the game. You're always going to be paying somebody. And when you get tired of paying somebody, that's when you start to be a businessman.
That's dope, man.
Dropping knowledge over here.
Bro, I had to have him on the show. Like I said, after Mars versus Venus, I had to have him on the show, man. Good
now,
dude.
I mean, I like to keep it positive
Absolutely.
over here, but we also talk about the reality of trying to be successful in this market. You have haters, you have competitors. Talk to us about some of the obstacles that you faced.
Oh, we've had them, man. I mean, I don't want to drop their name, but a major provider of eyewear actually tried to stomp my brand last year.
Oh,
that had to feel good.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you a hater?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you talking about letters. You're talking about some of your eyewear is infringement. They tried to shut us down last year. But through the graces of God and some good attorneys, man, they couldn't do it. They knew that I designed my own things.
right.
And after that, it was so dope, they invited me out to the Las Vegas Vision Expo.
The people that sued you?
Yeah.
Wow.
How about that?
So
circle.
after it was all said and
circle.
done,
Yeah.
y'all, it's good.
It's never all good when
Right.
it's in competition.
Right.
But we got our respect as a smaller brand.
Right.
And
Now,
that's what
and
we
you
wanted.
see, and that's what, man, that's some bullshit right
Yeah, it
there,
is.
man. They tried to squash you
Yeah.
as the established,
Right.
brand. They see you doing your thing, they threaten, so they like, okay, we got this money to throw at them, because that's what it is when it comes to the courtroom and it come to lawyers and shit. It's a money game, who can pay to fight this.
Well, one thing you got to remember in the eyewear world, think and look around. How many African designers are there really out there?
Right.
Guess what? I raised my hand.
Yeah.
History.
Okay, so this is history in the making. They tried to shut down the history. Okay, but we are to start, and I hope I start that vessel of designers to come through and really have a chance to design eyewear the way they really want to.
Right.
So and when they did it, I wasn't even afraid of it. I was already told they was gonna come at me, and they did. And we were prepared and we were ready. But I ain't name dropping.
Right. That's how you do it, man. No names, please. You handled your business.
We handled the business.
And at the end of the day, David Ford Collections
here.
Eyewear is still moving forward. So you also have the like you said, you got the clothing coming.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you're looking to do?
You know what? This year, I'm going to really focus on the eyewear as the most big thing that we want to focus in on. I really want to hone into getting into all the 50 states, into all the markets, so we kind of get people to embrace the brand the way they need to embrace it.
Right.
We're there, but we're not there yet. Once we start, like, most of your people who do eyewear, they're selling about probably 50 to 100,000 units per month.
Right.
We got a long way to go.
And because that's another thing. As my wheels is turning, a lot of times I always refer back to the things that I'm learning and hearing about on Shark Tank. And I'm learning about, you raise the quantities that you're able to order, you can bring your prices down.
Absolutely.
Now, but it's also a thing like when you have a business and you have a premium product, sometimes you price it at a certain point, and you're not gonna come below that price,
Right.
because it devalues
Well,
the.
you just said the key right there.
Mhm.
It's about devaluing your brand. And if you do that, then it's no longer custom. Then it's found in Burlington. Then it's found in TJ Maxx. My stuff will never be in those stores, ever. Not even because I'm overstocked, because I don't overstock. I make a maximum amount of product. Once it's sold, you have limited editions. Okay? So 300 is usually the number that we do the eyewear. At 300, after 300, that's it.
That's it.
See, that's what he told me because the glasses that I picked, like I say, when he was on Mars versus Venus, shout out to T. Kimmy and 4 quarter T. Moore and those guys again. You know, it was the private stock.
That's right.
He was like, you better hurry up. I only got a couple left.
And guess what? Since then,
So
Gone.
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 Damn it.
That's how fast.
No private stock for you.
That's pretty much how fast they go. You know, the line goes quickly, but then what you'll see me do, it'll be more colors. It'll be, you know, we'll advance them even further.
Okay.
You know, actually through the shot that you did, D Bundles, which is he's a wrestler coming up the ranks. You know, actually he has on one of the private collections.
Like a pro wrestler? Like
Yeah.
Cause we fucks with the
Yeah.
pro wrestling.
It's
We
coming up.
what's
Shouts
his
out.
name?
The Get Bundles.
One more time.
The Get Bundles.
The Gap Bundles.
Bundles.
The
Uh-huh.
Gap Bundles. Okay.
Shouts out NYC.
Which one is he? He
Go
was
through.
before
That's him right there on the right.
on the right. Okay.
Okay. And
A brother, man. We need
yeah.
more
Yeah.
black wrestlers out here. Black wrestlers.
Hey, that's a cold shot with the ridge in the background and the snow
that
falling
is
as well.
dope, man. Who did your photography?
That's me, bro.
That man right there.
You did it
I
yourself.
did it myself. It's all about getting all your work in, bro.
I
That gets my work
understand.
in.
I understand. Now, we've talked about that too because I know me personally, I'm also dabble in a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but we all reach that point where we have to reach out
Absolutely.
to other people to help us out to maximize.
Absolutely.
So how do you go about doing that?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I don't. Here's the reason. You're never gonna. Nobody sees your vision but you.
But you, oh my God.
Okay. You cannot. You can't. Somebody can't do the job better than you. Or guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna micromanage
Manage
them.
them, yeah.
Okay. I continue to do it on my social media, on my everything, and I go hard every single day.
Wow.
You know what? 24 hours a day. My fiance hates it, but guess what? That's the only way I'm gonna get to the top.
The only way.
Y'all fellas and females out here are always talking about how much y'all like jewelry. He been dropping jewels for about 27 minutes now. I hope y'all picking it
over
up.
for free. For free, because this is some straight. I'm over here. I'm sitting here. I'm like taking notes. Like, you know what? This one is saying some shit.
Shouts out to Steve Bush.
Man, a lot of creative people that I meet, they have a bunch of other different interests. So, like, when's the album coming out?
Right. You know what? Right. I wish I had an album coming out. You know what?
We talked about that before you got here too.
But you know, the line's released in February 1st. You know, we're gonna drop that. You know, and to be honest, I come from a musical background. I used to own one of the biggest studios in Cleveland, 3D recording studios. I was in Randall Mall.
Okay.
I owned the only studio that was ever in a mall.
I remember it.
Okay.
I was
I
going to say,
remember it.
yeah, I've heard a
I
lot of
remember
people
it,
talk
man.
about that.
That
I
was
remember
me.
it.
That was
Dope,
me.
dope.
Wow. I'm an entrepreneur till I die. You know, one of the big things is I've learned, you know, build the different projects that you're gonna do. You know, and the music has always been my passion. I actually, how can I say, when it comes to being, I'm like an artist for me. So I'm promoting me. Okay. So every day I go and promo me. You know, just like an artist. I go to get those shows like I'm on now. You know, this is all part of me building
What you
my
do.
career. You know, so that's how I look at my career. I get every day I got to do something different. You know.
Dope dude. Dope dude.
Taking notes, man. I hope America, Midwest, Ohio, Michigan.
Check us out.
Are you listening to David Ford?
You do have a store in Detroit too, if I'm correct.
We got one coming.
Okay.
We got black and white. We'll be in black and white in Detroit.
Okay.
So that's coming. Actually, they do Detroit and they do DC. So we'll be in 4 locations, you know, from the East Coast all the way to the Midwest.
Be careful, Lorraine. I invited him out for a reason. Now
Yeah,
might have
man.
something coming
We-
to slow
we got
rain
that,
or
yeah.
something.
Hey, I ain't got no problem with slow rain, okay? I like slow rain.
Yeah, so rain is about to pick up.
I
Man.
see it. I see it. I'm glad to see it.
Man, so you said you're going to China
Yeah,
this year.
this year.
Got the trip scheduled.
Yep.
You gonna go over and meet with the designers?
Yep, I get to meet all my manufacturers.
Man, that's dope.
The key is, and I tell you, I'm blessed. I'm telling you, when I say I have 2 manufacturers, I'm telling you, look it up for yourself. There's no eyewear company that has 2 major manufacturers behind them, not one. And the key of it is, when they go to design and produce all my stuff, they shut down the facility and produce it. So the month of December, they shut down and they produce my stuff.
Yeah, because that's what we haven't really talked about that too much, man. Since I know we only been talking like 20 minutes or so, but that is something that I do want to kind of want to talk about is like the design infringement. You know what I mean? Because like how do you say like, oh, mine is at this 45-degree angle. This is
It's very important. Everything's trademark, bro. Everything. If somebody takes my frame and redo it, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Everything's patented.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you.
So do you take the time out to like look at other brands to make sure
Not
they're
even.
not biting you, or you wait for somebody to bring it to you?
Because you know what? They have our manufacturer, man, has some those I'm telling you, those shouts out to the Chinese people because y'all are extra due diligent on everything y'all do. If somebody even came close, they gonna find you.
Wow.
Seriously.
Dope.
Seriously.
And
I sleep well.
your manufacturers are on top of that
Yes,
for
sir.
you.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Because see, if they remanufacture something, there's a problem. Okay.
Right.
So they
right.
make
right.
sure.
So they don't want it coming back
Absolutely.
on them.
You know how many names I went through before I got to Since 1974 radio?
Yeah, man.
Right.
For real. And I mean, in all reality, like the dude, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, my man from the Roots.
Right.
But it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the N in Since 1974. And the N stands for, y'all know what the N stand for. That's that dude. That's that dude, for real. And
Right.
I'm ready to, like you said, get on my grind, my trademark, and my patent and
Absolutely,
everything, and take it to the next level with the help of my big bro. Well, my little bro over there. I'm calling him little
Right.
bro.
You know what? And while we got it, let's say it. The people in Flint matter, y'all.
Man,
all day.
they do.
Okay, let's make sure we put that out there. Forget me for a minute.
Man, if you really want to know what's going on, I'm going to advise all y'all to tune in to Since1974radio.com tomorrow between 6 and 9, possibly 10 o'clock. We're going to get real, and we're going to really discuss what's going on in Flint with the people that is going on, that is happening to. We're not going to talk to Michael Moore. We're not going to talk to Governor Snyder, everybody that's trying to cover their ass. We're going to talk to the people that's really affected by what's going on. So y'all can stop asking me what the problem is. You're going to hear it from their mouth tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Shout out Flint.
What time is that coming on again?
6 p.m., 6 to 9, and possibly 10. If my list keep growing, I might go to
Man,
2,
that
3
shit
o'clock in the
going
morning.
yeah. It's going to be one of them all-nighters. All right, man. Mr. Ford, man, thank you for coming out. I don't want to take up too much more of your
appreciate
time,
you,
man.
boss.
Wait.
I want you to, I need them shout-outs. Tell the people all your social medias, everything, where they can get in touch with you.
Instagram, official_DavidFordCollections.com. You can hit me on Facebook, David Ford. You'll find David Ford Collections Eyewear, DFC Eyewear on Twitter. Website, www.davidfordcollections.com, y'all.
Man, it's unfortunate. I didn't even get a chance to tell Ty yet. We were supposed to have Lil D on the show today, and it was funny because when I was looking up a picture for him so I could post it to promote the show, and the picture I was on his Twitter that popped up, it was a picture of you and him.
Dope.
And I was like, damn, what the world?
You know everybody, bro.
Yeah, I was like,
It's rocking,
man, this
bro. The brand is getting around. I mean, it's really making its way around.
Yeah.
Finally this year, Cleveland is really like, the eyes wide open kind of deal right now.
Yeah. And man, that's why I'm thankful that you came here to talk to us. I'm blessed to have meet you, make another business connection. I think there might be some ways for us to do business together in the
Absolutely.
future. And I'm gonna definitely promote your brand because I promote entrepreneurism by anybody, and especially a person like myself, a black man,
Absolutely.
because we gotta support each other, definitely, utmost. Ty, I know I see what you want me to pose or something like that.
It's for the gram.
Man, I wish y'all could see
Do it for the gram.
the way my man Ty House puts in work, man, as a producer, photographer, and sound man, and on air talent, all at the same time, man. There would be no I Am the DJ show, no Since 1974 Radio.com without Ty House. But with that said, what music you got lined up for me on this first break?
One of the people that's gonna be on the show tomorrow is one of your favorites. The homie Thao. So
Shout out to Thao.
We're gonna throw Thao on there with that. There they go.
There they go. All right, so we're going to bring that. We might have a couple more cuts for you before we come back. But one more time, man, big shout out to David Ford. Go find his eyewear. What's the website one more time?
www.davidfordcollections.com.
davidfordcollections.com.
Man, y'all better get hip.
Yeah, because...
Tell a friend.
Please do.
Act like you know. You heard it here first. I Am the DJ show since 1974 Radio.com. We'll be right back.
Bro, I need one of those Print Lives Matter shirts.
Trapping and rapping and taking no days off. You little boys pussy remind me of days low. My plug he consistent, he shipping from Mexico. We walk in the building and bitches like there they go. There they go, there they go, there they go, there they go. There they go, there they go, there they go, there they go. There they go, there they go, there they go, there they go. Don't talk on my iPhone, I boom off my Metro. I play with them keys, but my specialty is booming that petrol. If you get some shine in my city, then thank me, cause bitch, I done let you. They don't believe until you get some cheese, and then they gon' respect you. I made me some cheese, my plug told me I'm special. Keep me a heckler, cause haters be heckling, you know they gon' test you. I'm a legend with this shit, it's time for my nephew. Can't trust none of these bitches, I fuck on they bestie, my killer's invisible. Left you. I'm trapping and rapping and taking no days off. You little boys pussy remind me of days low. My plug he consistent, he shipping from Mexico. We walk in the building and bitches like there they go. There they go, there they go, there they go, there they go, there they go. There they go, there they go, there they go, there they go, there they go. There they go, there they go, there they go, there they go. There they go, there they go, there they go, there they go. My racks in the shoebox, I'm saving for Dubai. Can't put nothing in the bank, my baby mama got me out here too hot. Bandana on my head, I think that I'm Tupac. Meso took over my kitchen with chickens, he whipping with 2 pots. Glendale where I came from, but I got some new blocks. He say and she say that 1,000 ain't hustling, don't be mad cause you not. There they go, 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 there they go. Looking so federal, pull up with bloods and act like some animals. Talk to me greasy and I split your cantaloupe. I west with my woes, we got balls in my condo surrounded by hella dope. My niggas dream chasing ass meat, what he yelling for? These niggas so weak, what the fuck is they telling for? Yeah, I'm trapping and rapping and taking no days off. You little boys pussy remind me of days low. My plug he consistent, he shipping from Mexico. We walk in the building and bitches like there they go. There they go, there they go, there they go, there they go. There they go, there they go, there they go, there they go, there they go. you ain't gotta worry about nothing, stop front, homie, you ain't getting hated on. No, you don't even make enough noise, be quiet, boy, you ain't getting hated on. No, me and my niggas show love in the club, but we stay getting hated on. Yo, one to them, tell them stop lying one time if you say you getting hated on. You ain't 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 doing nothing. You ain't getting hated on. 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 One to them, tell them stop lying one time if you say you getting hated on. You ain't got a group of niggas in the back looking nervous cause they heard you when they know you finna shut it down. It's always one nigga in the spot to make his eyebrows drop every time you see me come around. But the inside of my circle so tight, your outline will be chalk. I think you better cut it out. When I speak to a beat, I can see the streets light up like the motherfucking sun is out. Nonetheless, they always wanna test mode. Keep hating, I'm just trying to let the rest know. I stay faded like a necko. And I got a bunch of killers lined up, call it death row. Police want a nigga locked up. I still can't believe what they did to my uncle. It ain't too much about mo, you can dislike. I spit flame all day when I ignite. Can't stand more beats, nigga sit tight. I'm nice with a mic like Scottie Pippen and Phil Jackson when they won 3 twice. Shoot name sharp like a blade. West Snipes, you got a whole lot of hate. Test drive, don't nobody know your name, can't get right. And I'm riding on a bike, but you still trying to catch up, feeling like a dry French fry. What you know about getting jumped in a fist fight? Stitches from defending hits from different niggas all night. Go to jail, they try to say you started a riot. Back and forth to court, the case dropped like it's alright. I'm immune to the struggle, I'm puzzled. They don't wanna see me live like the chase out down. We ain't the same, I don't hate, I ain't just like y'all. Show a little more love and I just might bow. No, you ain't gotta worry about nothing, stop front, homie, you ain't getting hated on. No, you don't even make enough noise, be quiet, boy, you ain't getting hated on. No, me and my niggas show love in the club, but we stay getting hated on. Yo, one to them, tell them stop lying one time if you say you getting hated on. You ain't 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 doing nothing. You ain't getting hated on. 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 One to them, tell them stop lying one time if you say you getting hated on. And I got a lot of supporters that told me I would make it before I started recording. I don't pay hate no attention, I can't afford it. I'm so deaf, I easily can ignore it. Not normally home, but don't run up on me. Get your whole situation blown out of proportion. I make beautiful music, every melody gorgeous. I tell a hater hush, I silence critics with noises. You can't avoid it. You ain't got nobody breaking and get back out. I be on another page, Satcho. Big brother Chuck back home. And these haters wanna bring a nigga down. Taco. I be sitting in the middle of a rhythm when I kill him. I twist a nigga up with my adrenaline rush. I make a motherfucker pass out. Like a double team on the sideline. If you out of bounds, you can hate me now. Tell a nigga thanks, then snake me wild. I got niggas that's pissed about chicks I dated. I made a lot of hits, but this my favorite. Only thing loud is the weed you be smoking on. You don't make enough noise, they get hated on. More beats makes your baby mama favorite song. I'm going off now, fuck later on. I do it for the love, I don't do it for the likes. I do it for the family, you do it for a price. The way that it is the way it's gonna be. Do your J.O.B. if you hating on me. Sooner or later to let it all go. Waterbury better let a nigga flow. My name in your mouth better taste like salt. I shouldn't be shot, but it ain't my fault. No, you ain't gotta worry about nothing, stop front, homie, you ain't getting hated on. No, you don't even make enough noise, be quiet, boy, you ain't getting hated on. Yo, me and my niggas show love in the club, but we stay getting hated on. Yo, one to them, tell them stop lying one time if you say you getting hated on. You ain't 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 doing nothing. You ain't getting hated on. 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 One to them, tell them stop lying one time if you say you getting hated on. No, you ain't gotta worry about nothing, stop front, homie, you ain't getting hated on. No, you don't even make enough noise, be quiet, boy, you ain't getting hated on. Yo, me and my niggas show love in the club, but we stay getting hated on. Yo, one to them, tell them stop lying one time if you say you getting hated on. You ain't 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 doing nothing. You ain't getting hated on. 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 One to them, tell them stop lying one time if you say you getting hated on.
Yo, this your boy Ty House from since1974radio.com, man. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend, man. Make sure you follow us on all the social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Since1974radio. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend. Let's go.
Oh, Tanya on that yay got distracted on her way to grandmother's house. Her mama had a baby and she named that baby Tanya. Tanya used to sell Girl Scout cookies, now she sells vagina. At an early age to the game she got exposed. Her father was a pimp, her mother was his bottom hoe. Now Tanya had a brother and that brother he got thrown. And at the early age of 12 she watched him overdose. Now nothing could prepare her for the road that lies ahead. A journey shorter in inside a different man's bed. Tanya used to be afraid of drugs, her boyfriend made her try it. Cause she wants a new outfit and if she don't then he won't buy it. Tanya only feels mean and selling pussy then got pregnant. Baby daddy 42 but duty never was arrested. Tanya dropped out in the night, she said the school it was for suckers. But she had money to make too many tricks begging to fuck her. Nowadays when you see Tanya she got sores around her mouth. But then it really ain't her fault for being it's really not her fault for being it's not her fault that she's it's really not her fault for being it's not her fault that she's Tanya's all grown up now, she got daughters of her own. So she vowed to make a change and discontinue living wrong. But the past won't let her go, it's like the streets won't let her be. At 23, still trying to go to school and earn a GED. And when I see her now, all I can sense is her frustration. No education, she can hardly read a job application. But she trying so commando, we all know that life is hard. It's even harder when you used up, who's battered and scarred. But Tanya, she a soldier, she started pursuing God. Found a church home and finally landed a job. Her future looking brighter, you can see that when she smiles. Even people back in the day that used to diss us feeling proud. She got herself a sponsor, no longer fucking with drugs. House stay clean, refrigerator filled with drugs. Nowadays when you see Tanya, you can tell she's getting stronger. And we all happy she's no longer. It's really not her fault for being it's not her fault that she's it's really not her fault for being it's not her fault that she's
Microphone check, 1, 2, and we're back. It's the I'm the DJ show on since1974radio.com. Once again, I'd like to give a big shout out to David Ford of David Ford Collection Eyewear, who just came through and blessed us with some nuggets of knowledge. And man, you know what? Hold on, time out for a second, man. Man, I got a haircut the other day. I've been in here last couple of weeks with the coat on and the hat, and I've been over here all snuggled up, all nice and tight. Do I got a lifestyle shirt on underneath? No, I just got a regular gray tee. So
you gotta be the walking logo, bro.
What I'm gonna say about this though, I posted a picture yesterday that I took. It was 2 years ago, 2014, in about March, where I was in Memphis at.
I just seen that.
At the and I mean, it was really deep. The fact that the place is called the Lorraine Hotel, where Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Was assassinated, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It's not funny that he got assassinated, but the fact that he has so many titles, you know what I mean? He's a Reverend Doctor and a Junior. But
you got a piece of paper over there with some green writing on it?
With some green writing, yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that back.
It was
You can leave it over. I just wanted to make sure it was over there.
It was 2014, and I was in Memphis, and I got a chance to go to the actual spot where he was assassinated on the balcony. And the first thing that strikes you when you're there is like, damn, this shit is like right here. It's so low. Like, you know, when you see the pictures and you see it's on the balcony and you thinking like, oh, like he's on the 7th floor. It's some big ass hotel. Like, no, this shit is like,
it ain't a hotel.
Like
it's a motel.
A motel, outdoor access. Like, no, you go inside. It is a true motel. Like the old school motels. Like they don't. It has more access to it than, you know, you have at like the Motel 6 out here. You know, it's like it's wide open.
Right.
And that balcony looks out onto the main street. What's up? Shout out to the homeboy Steve.
Hey, Steve, why don't you grab a seat real quick? You know, and
yeah, come.
Oh, okay. You old dry
Okay,
ass
man.
turkey. You know, it's been 3 years. You've been on some. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Y'all want to come on the show or something? I was about to give you in trouble, man. But I have a dream that one day little black boys and little white girls will be able
Your ass.
to play together on the playgrounds in harmony. But
Which playground is you talking about?
hey man, hey man. I actually, man, you know, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., man, he means a lot to black people. I mean, growing up, basically, I remember like he was you heard about him more than Jesus.
Right.
Growing up, and you know, I was born in '86. I was growing up in the '90s, and I just remember, you know, in school he was like the black dude. You know, like when it was time to talk about black people, you started with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
But you know, what you saying that it's almost as if it ain't almost as if it is. We have adapted that as that's our holiday. And I don't think Martin Luther King Jr. would have wanted that because he wasn't just for us. He was a man of the people.
It's very interesting that you bring that up, Ty, because the most important and powerful and like telling line to me in his "I Am the Dream" speech that always gets overlooked is he says something along the lines of, he gives a shout out to all the white people that are there. And he says, we have to recognize that our struggle is not just our own.
It's not.
But it's everybody's. You know, and we all in this together. And I think that's something very important.
I remember, like you said, growing up, and this is coming through high school and junior high, it was like on Martin Luther King Day, I'm sitting at the front of the bus today. That was my way of paying homage. I'm sitting at the front of the bus today.
That was the funniest thing. The irony of you know, being a young black kid and wanting to go to the back of the bus. You know, you hearing about Rosa Parks, and it's like, man, I hear that, but it's like, damn, I want to be in the back.
I'm on the front of the bus. On his birthday, it's the front of the bus. And you bet not ask me to get up. Because we starting that march all over again.
But, man, I tell you what, man. Us, me and you, man, we are, you know, we have more opportunities than any people of our color to date. You know what I mean?
We've come a long way,
We
bro.
have come a long way. But in a short period of time, we still got a long way to go.
Still got so far to go. I mean, because it's so much of the same stuff happening. If you would go to my Facebook page and scroll down a little bit, it's something that I posted earlier, bro, that really pissed me off. It was a picture of a water fountain. Actually, it said Michigan, 2016. And it had a white water fountain, and then it had a colored water fountain. And the colored water fountain had, I'm just going to say it, Flint River water coming out of it. So it was brown and, you know what I'm saying?
It was colored water.
It was colored people water. And I was like, my status said, this really just pissed me off.
Now, I mean, it pissed you off because
It
it
did. It
happened.
really pissed me off, y'all.
Because it happened, but it makes you thankful and grateful to be living today and to never have had to experience anything like that.
Right, where you really had to drink out of a separate water fountain.
And I just look.
But the situation in Flint is light. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I strike that because it's just as many white people going through the same issue with the Flint River water or Flint water crisis as it is black people.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to get it twisted like this is just a black issue because it's not.
It's not. And the same thing.
I keep forgetting to switch over my camera so that y'all can see that, Flint, Michigan.
since 1974, and I guess we'll get into that a little bit because it's one of the hot topics in America right now. But if you've been listening to my show since it started the end of the spring, beginning of the summer, with my man right here, Ty, being from Flint, Michigan, it's something that we've talked about a few times. It's not like we talk about it every week, but we've talked about it. And
Definitely.
Personally, in our own conversations, it's something that we talk about. And I've just been annoyed by, I don't know when it started, but it really is a social media thing. But whenever there is a tragedy, it becomes the hot thing to do to support that cause by posting something, or I'm gonna
Make people aware.
collect this, or I'm gonna. And you have some people out there who are truly just like, I want to do good in my life.
Right.
I want to spend my life doing for others. But then you have these celebrity activist type people that are
Jesse.
sitting around waiting
Al
for
Sharpton.
the next fucked up thing to happen, like Rollo Goodlove from the Boondocks. Rollo Goodlove. It's like what's gonna happen next so I can come and stand on my pulpit and scream, this is fucked up. Look at me.
Des, I'm gonna say this, man, and I might even tear up saying this. I really, truly, honestly, and I know I only think I mentioned this to you, but by us having this little Flint Speaks tomorrow, and like I said, it might go 6 to 4 hours or whatever, bro, I don't know how I'm gonna make it through that time without breaking down. Cause I talked to my mama last night, man, and there was several times that I teared up on the phone discussing that situation with her. Cause it hurts, man. That's home, bro. And I deal with so many people on the outside, like, how do they wash their ass? Like, you about to get punched in the eye.
Ty, for the people that have been living under a rock, or just may have just heard about it on the surface and don't really understand what's going on, how can we best sum it up for them without confusing them too much?
I don't know, Des. To be truthful with you, man, I don't know. It's a bad situation at home where a city tried to become independent and the whole issue backfired in their face. And not even really backfired in their face, but it's more or less the government let them down.
Right. They were the city of Flint
Has
for
been
years
buying water from the city of Detroit for the past 50, 60 years at the sum of $1 million per month. And which was fine when we had 225,000 people living in our city. But General Motors closed, all the factories moved out, Ford, Buick, all of them moved out, and our population dwindled to like 99,000, 98,000, and Detroit still wanted us to pay $1 million a month. Even though they were under bankruptcy and they were falling off in Detroit, they still wanted us to pay $1 million a month. And it's like, so instead of paying that $1 million a month, the people of my city decided that, we're going to build our own pipeline to Port Huron, and we'll get our own water from Port Huron, because that's where Detroit gets their water from, Port Huron. We're going to get our own water, and we'll supply the cities around us with water, and we'll make that income. Halfway through building our pipeline, Detroit cut us off. Oh, y'all going to build your own pipeline? Y'all ain't going to pay us no more? Cut us off, bro. So our only means was we still had to have water, and our pipeline wasn't finished. Our pipeline is finished now, but it wasn't finished at the time. So our mayor and his supervisor, which I don't know how a mayor of a city has a supervisor, but in Flint and certain downtrodden cities, you have an emergency city manager.
Right.
Decided that the Flint River would be a good source of water to, put a Band-Aid on until the pipeline was finished. And the Flint River water was bad. Like my man said, it's countless dead bodies. Flint is the murder capital of the fucking country for so many years. So, I mean, it's been dead bodies and dead fish and everything else floating in our water. And it corroded the pipes, which could have been avoided for $100 a day. They could have put a certain chemical in the water that would have avoided the corrosion of the pipes for $100 a day. And the city manager decided not to do that.
Wow.
So by going to the Flint water, it corroded the lead pipes, which most cities don't have lead pipes anymore. So we really needed to upgrade our infrastructure. That was something that our president ran on. We're going to upgrade our infrastructure and build our new highways But the water, it corroded the pipes, lead pipes, and the lead was in the water. And the people was drinking it, man. When the kids was drinking it, the older people was drinking it, and they got lead poisoning, and they got legendary disease, and I think that's how you say it, or legionary disease, and, skin rashes, and who else? Who knows what else?
Right.
Who knows what else? And so the government decided, okay, this is not right. We done fucked up. Detroit reconnected us back to their water. But it was too late because the Flint River had eroded our pipes. So even though we're getting the water from Port Huron through Detroit again, the pipes are corroded. The infrastructure has been damaged. So there's really no easy fix to this. So that's when you hear Michael Moore saying something like, this is genocide. You're forcing these people from their homes. And that's true because the only way to fix this problem on an immediate basis is everybody has to leave. So we can fix this at one time. Unless you want to go street by street fixing the infrastructure, it may take you 10, 15, 20 years to finish the city infrastructure. And who got 15, 20 years of drinking bottled water?
Yeah.
It's a bad situation, bro. And make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night between 6 and 9, possibly 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night tomorrow. Just a few names: Buck Hollingsworth, the homie Beezy, my homeboy Use Boswell, City Councilman Quincy Murray, Doris Martin, Dwight Pratchett, 1,000 Bars. It's a lot of people that's gonna tune in, and we gonna make something happen. We gonna talk about the whole situation. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, 6 to 9, 6 to 10.
No doubt, man. That's gonna be a powerful show right there. Marcus Cross is in the building, as usual.
Over here, sign language. We don't know sign language.
He's feeling it right now. Right. But we also were just joined by our guest, Wrecking Crew Red Panda Bears, for the second half of the show. So we're going to hit another break real quick. What you got lined up for me over there, Ty House?
I got some, I'm kind of feeling this here. I got some T to the Y, since I'm Ty, but this T to the Y at home. Shouts out to him.
Okay.
With situations. I also got some KC tunes, because he will be performing at the Cupid in Cleveland with John B., Adina Howard, and Shy.
And Steve better bring his ass back down here.
Yeah, along with Steve
so
Bush.
he can promote his performance on the big stage in Cleveland for Valentine's Day.
Let me see what I'm going to put up here. All right. I think I'm ready.
Yeah, those two would be good. So we will be right back with Wrecking Crew Red Panda Bears. I'm the DJ Show on Since1974Radio.com.
Radio.com, home of the Midwest best independent hip hop and R&B. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend. We live noon to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. Man, you better make sure you get hip, tune in, and tell a friend. You already know how it goes down here at Since1974Radio.com.
swear your friends got too much say so. Seems like everything that they say goes straight to your head, but you never think about what they done said or what it's even about. You just try to conclusions. Why they paint the illusion? Now you're stuck in confusion when you just could've came to me and we could've talked about it. Talk for hours just making up and talk about shit. Yeah, and we could've talked about it, but you don't understand. You're in your ways, and we could've talked about it. Talk for hours just making up and talking about shit. Talking while we walked around just working out shit. But you don't understand, you're in your way. You put yourself in these situations. You put yourself in these situations. That you can't escape now. Confused, doing shit I never did without you. Knew I was going to places, just never thought I would have to go without you. I've been going through things, trying to lay down this bud, and I just scored on my team. Money was supposed to make it better, but it bring the darkest of things. We was good before, it just made trouble of things. Seeing you with someone else is just so awkward to me. I tried to play hard, but there's nobody closer to me. You was good for my ego, like a Kanye song. But how can things go right when we do so wrong? I was working overtime to make our love go strong, but now my life is incomplete, like that Cisco song. Man, they say communication save relations. I'm ready for that conversation. I'm tired of being in situations, waiting on your maturation. I'm ready for them celebrations. Remember the time I met your moms at your sister's graduation. They couldn't find us for some days. Went on a sex and we vacation. And if you hit me up today, I make it right, no hesitation. But if not, I guess it's time for me to hit the road. Can't be in these situations, man. This shit is getting old. I swear your friends got too much say so. Things like everything that they say goes straight to your head, but you never think about what they done said or what it's even about. You just jump to conclusions. Why they paint the illusion? Now you're stuck in confusion when you just could've came to me and we could've talked about it. Talk for hours just making up and talking about shit. Yeah, and we could've talked about it, but you don't understand. You're in your ways, and we could've talked about it. Talk for hours just making up and talking about shit. Talking while we walked around just working out shit, but you don't understand. You're in your way. You put yourself in these situations. You put yourself in these situations. That you can't escape now. Can't escape now. Can't escape now. You put yourself in these
You're listening to Since1974Radio.com, the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B.
58.
Bring my camera back on, man. Let me make sure that mic's is good. Can I know that one is good because we just did the interview with David Ford. Let me get a check over here, Ralph.
Check. Wreck.
Check.
Wreck.
That sounds real good to me.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now been taken over. Our set has been taken over by some Teenage Mutant Ninja Wrecking Crew Red Panda
we're older
Bears.
than that.
20-ish. 20 is? 20. What do you call a twin-ager? Twin-ager?
20-something-year-old.
20-something-year-old.
We're in our 20-somethings.
Mutant Ninja Wrecking Crew. Wrecking Crew Red Panda Bears. 3/4. 3/4? 3/4.
75% here.
75% of Wrecking Crew Red Panda Bears in the building. Man, I know me personally, when I first heard the name, it's just when you hear the name, you're automatically interested. It's like, I don't know what's going on here, but y'all got me interested and I want to find out. So tell me about what exactly Wrecking Crew Red Panda Bears is and what that means.
I probably want to start off and can I hold this?
Yes,
Better?
please
I feel
hold
like I
it.
can hear myself.
Please hold it.
All right.
Yep.
Have you ever Googled or know even what a red panda is?
No, I haven't.
It's a real animal.
It's a real animal.
Are they like really red like that hat or?
Some of them can be.
They can be.
They're animals, so they could be different colors, different patterns.
No doubt.
We actually happen to have red pandas as our spirit animals.
Yeah. We all took a spirit animal test, and it all came back as red panda for every single one.
Yeah.
When I was in my trance and I closed my eyes, and I actually felt a red panda's fur.
Mm-hmm.
I literally felt that shit.
Yeah.
So we had to be the Wrecking Crew Red Panda Bears.
Yeah.
We originally were just gonna be Wrecking Crew, and then we realized we'd probably get sued for that.
Right.
So we said, hey, if all our spirit animal is a red panda bear, we might as well just stick to what we know.
WCRPB.
Yes.
To the death of me.
To the death of me. Man, so every time that I talk about you guys, I've been talking about you guys for the last couple weeks for sure, promoting the show that we're doing on Friday. For sure. But when I talk about you guys to people, the best way for me to describe to them what you guys are doing is to say it's kind of like a rap and a rock type fusion mixed in with some other shit. You can't really describe it, but how do you guys go about explaining what you do to people?
Ben, I think you have the best answer for this.
Yeah, we're the Black Imagine Dragons.
I guess it would be like some experimental for sure, just like an experimental kind of like project that we put together. It's like an alternative to alternative. We could be like alternative to Kid Cudi if it really came down to it.
We're alternative to alternative.
So it is. So introduce yourselves individually and tell me what part you take in the movement.
I am Ralph Nader, Ralph Nades, two Nades.
Friendly Nades, man.
I go by a lot of Nades names. Ralph Shades, I go by that as well.
Sinead's O'Connor.
Sinead's O'Connor, that is me as well. And I am the MC hype man, the Waka of dancing. That's me, Waka Flocka of dancing.
He actually might be the Young Thug of dancing. He's up there.
Ooh.
Because Waka kind of became irrelevant.
Thugga.
Listen.
I'm Ben. I do drums and samples and songwriting and beard growing and music. Yeah. So yeah. They could say a little bit more than I can.
AKA Benjamin Rowe.
AKA Benjamin Rowe.
Kylo Ben.
Kylo Ben.
That's him.
That's when they're together, and it's because we all have subcategories of Wrecking Crew. So when it's Ben and Ralph together and they're doing their duo thing, because we have a bunch of side projects in our band, they're actually Battle Ralph.
Yeah.
Battle Ralph.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Ben brings the battle.
Okay.
We're like the Voltron. We can connect into different robots.
Who's the missing piece?
Stick.
The young
Stick, a.k.a. Stick Dick Robles, a.k.a. STD, even though he's never had an STD, a.k.a. Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Yeah, Stick Robles. He's
Stick
the
Robles.
the youngin.
And what does he do?
He plays bass,
Okay.
Writes music as well.
and he does a lot of sampling work, and
Yeah.
he also contributes to the writing process.
Okay. And then finally we have.
My name is Mondo Guitarista, a.k.a. Mondo, a.k.a. Guitarista for short. a.k.a. if I open up a car lot, I'm just going to sell Kia Rondos, and it's going to be called Mondo's Rondos. And
it's a good deal right there, man.
yeah,
Good
it's
investment.
marketing gold, honestly.
Yeah.
And my role in the crew, I'm just another member, honestly. I write, I sing, I play guitar, I rap, contribute to the music writing process, and I don't think anybody's bigger than anybody in the whole crew. Without one person, it's just not the same.
It's equal parts. You need everybody.
I'm not gonna say like, oh, it's my band or it's Ralph's band or it's our band.
Yeah,
we're all Wrecking Crew, Red Panda Bears.
No doubt, no doubt.
So but if anybody contributes less, it's Ralph.
not to throw you under the bus or nothing.
No, it's all good.
Man, there's a lot of thought went into those nicknames over there, huh?
Yeah, I give away the nicknames. I feel like, you hang around me long enough, everybody
you might
will
get a nickname yourself.
obtain a nickname.
Well, I'm expecting a nickname for the night over with.
All right, I got you. I'm going to try to work on something.
That works.
Yeah, we need something, man.
We might give you get one.
All right.
How did this start, man?
Oh, man, Wrecking Crew started when we were about 4 years old and 5 years old, when me and Ralph would sit out on this big blue rock.
In the cul-de-sac.
On the cul-de-sac on the south side.
Rena Regals was around.
Oh, wow.
You guys remember that.
Back when we
90s.
were running from my dad, whipping us with the belt. That's when Wrecking Crew started. Because we were already wrecking at that moment in time.
Yeah, and then I guess it kind of just like everybody had their own musical talents, and we kind of just figured we'd put it together. That's something that was like kind of should have been probably done a long time ago, but it just wasn't. And it was just like, you know what, let's just do it.
So go ahead.
To further, so me and Ralph, or Ralph and I, or however, grammar, English is my second language.
Oh, by the way, I taught him English.
He taught me English, so
if he doesn't know how to speak properly,
it's
because
it's on you.
It's full responsibility.
Yeah.
So when we moved here to the United States, Ralph was my first friend, and then I was like, my family's very musical, and I would always like, I was playing saxophone, learn how to play guitar, and me and Ralph would always mess around, like making up funny songs growing up. Then I met Ben when I was about 16 years old, and the first time I met him, he was on the drum set and I was on guitar, and that's how we met. We just met at like a practice, a random practice, and we've just been like best friends ever since that day.
Yeah.
And then Stick is his brother, so he's just always been along.
Young protege.
Young protege. Probably gonna be the best musician ever by the end of his life.
How old is he?
19, 20.
He's 20.
He just turned 20. Okay.
Yeah.
If you heard me mess that up, Stick, I'm not sorry. But yeah, so, and we always just mess around. Ben was doing other projects. Ben's toured in Australia with other bands. Me and Ben have both been on some projects together with other artists. We've done our own things. And we were just like, why are we not a band? Like, we're helping everybody else out, but we're not doing something for us. Like, let's just take over ourselves. And that's how it started, man.
And how long have you guys been at it as Wrecking Crew Red Panda Bears?
Since June of 2014, probably.
June of 2014.
Or no, August.
With this iteration, we've only been at it for with this iteration, we've only been at it for about, I want to say about 8 months, something like that.
Yeah, about 8 months where we are right now. 8 months.
Yeah, we've had a couple of different members kind of rotate through. So there was originally, I wasn't actually playing drums originally in the band. So originally I was playing bass, and then that moved to sampling, and then doing more electronic work, and then my brother moved to bass, and then we had another drummer originally, but then we kind of did rotating of drummers, and then eventually it switched to the point where I was doing the sampling, electronics, and drums at the same time. Right.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. I was running around with a chicken head cut off. That might be my nickname. How many we missing?
Just one.
Just the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And didn't you, Des, tell me you were a member, a secret member, or something you was telling me?
I'm the third member of Be Smooth, actually.
Oh, I thought you said.
Shout outs to Be Smooth Boys. They do a great job. I love seeing them live, man.
Yeah, we just saw them live what was it, a week or two ago?
Yeah,
It was at
some Cleveland hip hop thing. They were
Man,
honestly the best act.
While we
on another
shouting
level.
out other groups right now, I just have to say the first time that I came to see you guys play, there was a band called Black and Broke.
Rest in peace to Black and Broke.
That was playing. They broke up?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're.
Yep, went separate ways.
Really?
Two of the members, like, they died in a horrible plane accident over the Appalachians.
Damn.
It's not funny. Like,
They
we mourn deeply.
They ate a poison sandwich. They choked on a sandwich like Mama Cass.
Yeah, they actually had a song called Peanut Butter Jelly Sandwiches.
I know they got a whole album about sandwiches.
Yeah,
but they were cool though.
Too many carbs for me.
Man, but what these guys do, man, like they put on a whole production of a show. It's not just like we're gonna come see a band, they're gonna come out, they're gonna play a couple songs, and they're gonna leave. I feel like it's more like music theater, to a certain extent. Where did you guys decide to start adding some of those other type of different elements to your act?
A lot of it just came from just like us being us. Like it's just genuinely what you see up there is just us at all times. A lot of the stuff is improv. Some stuff is kind of planned out, but like ultimately it just comes out to us just being us. Like us individually, like we've all had, since we've all known each other, I would say, we've all had runs of like being the funniest person that probably you would ever know.
Yeah, Stick took last year.
Yeah.
2015 was Stick. Ralph is actually
I'm
have a
running
good
for
lead
this
right
year.
now for this year.
I'm
Funniest
seeing
man
how-
alive.
yeah.
But
yeah, it's kind of just like it's that we all have similar humor, similar interests in a lot of things, which I think that's the chemistry is always there for us no matter what.
Yeah.
So
And to go off that, you know, we sat down and Ralph, Ben, Stick, we were all talking. We're like, we got to do something that's gonna separate us from everybody else. And we decided that when you come to our show, you're gonna say, wow, that's the best show I've ever been to. Even though we're not a big name yet, like I guarantee you'll have more fun at our show than you will at a big name show because it gets wild, man. We get crazy up there, and if anything, you're at least gonna be like, well, I never seen something like that before. You know what I mean?
it's true. It's very, very true.
Something else that stood out about you guys to me that is different than what anybody else has been doing is you guys played, and you played original music. And then I'm like, okay, well, hey, where can I hear a song? You know what I'm saying? Where can I get a CD? Can I go to SoundCloud? Can I go to YouTube? Where can I download some music? And what did you tell me?
All right, so part of our plan to take over the world, initially, we didn't want to drop anything and just have people basically look over us. Like I respect anybody that has the courage and has the hustle in them to go out and pass out their CDs or send spam links for you to listen to my shit. And honestly, I'm not gonna listen to it. That's just what I am, man. I'm not gonna listen to you, man. But there's something intriguing about me when somebody says, yo, I have a live group and we do this, man. Come check out my show, man. I think that's a little stronger struggle, honestly, than just going out and passing shit out. Because honestly, I'm not feeling this. I'll pass it up. But when you're live there, at least you gotta listen unless you plug your ears. And nobody's doing this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
We're up there, so. And people they've been liking us, man. And we've been doing shows for over a year with nothing you can download for a reason.
Right.
And we've been building a fan base like that. And to go on to that, we actually recorded our first EP, and it's already recorded. And we want to drop it in March, but we might even hold it out a little longer just so we could get more fans.
No real ETA as of this point in time.
But we have it on ice.
We got it.
You got a title for it?
It's the year of the Red Panda. Because it's a real life takeover about to happen.
Videos planned?
Well, we're gonna have
we're
music
gonna get
videos.
we're gonna get everything packaged together, music videos and all that. So we'll get it together. We're kind of just waiting for everything to be the way we want it to before we actually just drop it. Like,
man, would it be possible for me to get anything live right now from y'all?
I don't have a guitar or nothing.
Can you beatbox?
No.
I got some pencils for Ben. We could put something together on
the grinding beat.
But if you can't do it live here, the people can see you Friday, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
we have a show coming up January 22nd.
January 22nd, this Friday at Mahal's in Lakewood.
Yes,
I'm going to jump in here on a promotion for that one because I will be a part of it.
Yes.
Be on the
what time you leaving, Dez? I might be carrying
probably
bags and
about
helping carry equipment.
7:30, 8, something like that.
Okay.
Because I start at 9, it really ain't too much for me to set up. But I do want to make sure I get there in a reasonable time because I've never been there before. I've heard about it, but I've never been there.
Yo, I'm so hyped for this show. Like, I get excited about every show, but like I'm really excited about this show. Like,
Yeah.
I'm excited because I'm gonna go bowling right after.
They have a bowling alley there?
Yeah, shout
They
out
have
to-
20 lanes.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, like
Do you have to
Dope.
keep your own score?
Yeah, you have to write it with a pencil.
I figured.
like come,
Strike, you won't know what you're gonna do.
I figured. Man, I actually do you
gotta
guys
be good at
know
math.
do you guys know Ramon Rivas?
I never heard of him.
no.
He's a good guy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like for real, y'all never heard of him?
Double R.
Double R. I
Double
know
R.
Ramon,
He be
my
walking
dad.
around with the double R. So I don't know nothing about him.
You
What's
always
up?
talking about Ramon.
The comedian.
No,
Rivas.
no.
Is that the
don't
fat
know.
Mexican dude?
Yes.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
He's kind of funny, man.
He's
But he lost weight. I don't like
He's
him.
actually
I seen his special. He was
Coming to
talking
hang
about
out
how,
Friday.
He was-
This is gonna be
lost-
interesting.
how he lost all this weight by eating burgers without the buns. I'm like, shut up, man. This ain't funny, bro. You were funny. You were so funny when you were fat, man. Now it's just like, bro, you're not. Gain some weight, bro.
yeah. Will Sasso.
Same thing with Will Sasso, man. If you're gonna be fat and funny, stay fat and funny, man.
Well, I know he just he was either at Mahal's yesterday or he's there tonight. And he had posted a picture of some chicken wings. And it looked like they got some delicious ass chicken there too.
Yeah, I never ate there, but I intend to. I mean,
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have
lot of-
chicken. We're gonna have I'm the DJ. We're gonna have Panda Bears.
No.
red Panda Bears.
Red Panda Bears specifically.
Not just Panda.
Not just
They don't
regular
even look
ass
alike, though.
Panda
They
They
Bears.
don't
look
look
like
alike.
so- they look-
Honestly, a red panda will do a whole workout routine. It'll do pull-ups. It'll do laps.
Yeah.
It'll swim. And you think I'm playing red panda bears? That's why it's my spirit animal, cause I do laps. I
They
do
be
pull-ups.
they behave. They have different behavioral characteristics than normal panda bears.
They're not panda bears. They're red panda bears. You keep saying panda bears, brother. We might have to end this interview.
I am not missing Friday's show. I will be there.
It's going down, man. Where do you guys get your? You do a version of like a hard in the paint
Yeah.
type thing.
Right.
Like, what made you want to do that?
Ben
Go ahead, Ben.
came up with it.
Well, this will be a little bit more of a serious answer, but we basically just kind of sat down. We were just kind of thought about. We were like, hey, which songs do we like? What do we like that we're hearing out there? It could be like rock. And we even had like a couple Taylor Swift songs and stuff like there, thinking that we could do, but it turned out to Waka Flocka's Hard in the Paint, something we could, actually envision ourselves doing and doing it in a different way that, people would actually get a kick out of and that we'd have fun playing it. That's the biggest thing. Like, we make music that we want to hear and that we have fun playing. So that's just, it covers anything. It kind of goes along that guideline.
Yeah, it's a cover, but it's also more like a tribute.
It's a Waka tribute. It's not
'Cause
even
I-
a cover.
Yeah,
Right.
I wrote verses and
It's tributes
and
to
everything
Waka.
it. Yeah, so it's paying homage to Waka.
Yeah,
for
and
doing
everything he did
Yeah.
for Brick Spot and those guys.
Wait a minute, Walker. Didn't I just hear Walker not irrelevant anymore?
He's
But
he's
he's
not
not-
irrelevant because he's relevant.
He-
But he's relevant to the fact that Ralph is no longer the dancing.
I will be in the building Friday.
Ralph is now the young thug of dancing. He's no longer the Waka dancer.
Because
But when Gucci gets out, you better believe Waka's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out with
Uh-oh.
something. Free
Yeah,
Gucci. He's coming out in March.
Free
Can't
Guwap.
wait.
yeah, that's
Free
his
Guwap.
mojo.
Free Guwap.
Radrick Davis.
East Atlanta Santa.
So, what other shows y'all got on the horizon?
We're booked all the way till April right now. We got a show February 5th at the 5 o'clock lounge. And that, if you really are going to miss a show, don't miss that one either. Honestly, don't ever miss a show. But
Period.
this show, the February 5th show is a Star Wars themed show where actually one of the Wrecking Crew at Panda Bear members is going to be slain by a lightsaber. And nobody knows who it is yet. None of us know. All I know is we've invested in real life lightsabers, and somebody might die.
I might miss that show.
We,
Might be an audience member just slain.
We're gonna have disclaimers at the door.
You gotta sign something.
Sign a waiver.
And that show's with another sweet band called Space Funeral.
Space Funeral's pretty
And
dope.
they do
Appropriate.
They do psychedelic. I don't know, man. Their music is crazy.
Man, I love
their
music that you can't
It's a
pronounce
straight
it.
rock.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the biggest venue you guys have played?
Probably Foundry or Symposium
Fantasy.
or no Fantasy Foundry.
Yeah.
Symposium. We played at Oberlin College a few times.
Oberlin
those
is
are the best
crazy.
shows,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
People get naked at our parties. in Oberlin.
Yeah, I'll be there Friday.
Yeah,
oh,
man, I
only in
mean-
Oberlin. Wait a minute now. Hold on. This one ain't in Oberlin. This one is in Lakewood. When is the
This
next
one is
Oberlin
the
party?
one coming up is in Lakewood. The Oberlin show.
That was one of my
We're
first
gonna-
Oberlin show. Was one of my favorite shows of all
Yeah,
time.
it's kind of crazy.
As soon as we got on stage, about no lie, I counted them out. There were 4 naked women, 2 naked guys,
Yeah.
and then by the time we were done, there was about 7 naked women and about 3 naked guys.
And it was just so much
And
traffic.
it was just so
everybody
That's a
just in
orgy.
and out,
right.
and it was crazy.
Yeah,
It was
literally
very
the floors
crazy.
were sinking. Like it felt like a bungee, like an up and down. Like, I mean, nobody will believe this shit, man. But it was like it was a DIY show.
It's a house party.
Wait, let me
But
set
that's
this-
like that shit from the movies.
Yeah, let me set up this whole visual for Oberlin from what I remember. So let's think of like a trap house with college kids.
Oh,
They just
Lord.
don't care about anything. It's beer cans, it's bottles,
Togas.
it's
Chicken nuggets.
weird shit like that. I mean, it's a
There's
whole
no
bunch
togas, honestly.
No, I'm pretty sure there was at least.
toga.
And so at this house, they had multiple events throughout the year.
Okay.
So we talked to somebody and they put us on, and they actually had like this weak spot. It was weak as fuck, actually. Can I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can we
So-
say fuck?
Yeah,
Yes. Fuck.
Shit, no, y'all can't say fuck on the internet radio.
So it's like got this like trampoline effect, and we was almost like we were contemplating if we actually wanted to break the floor. I'm pretty sure we could.
We tried to. It didn't.
I jump around a lot, like
Yeah.
like a lot. I'm very active when I perform. I don't just stand with I don't just rap with the mic. I'm out
Ralph
there.
has a 64-inch horizontal.
Now let me ask this question.
I'm dunking.
You know, I just recently quit smoking marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this one of the type of events where I might should pop some shrooms or maybe take some acid
Do
or
whatever you want.
You know
man.
what, though? I
little
think
Molly
honestly,
or something?
it's we try to put up those type of shows where it's just like even if you're not on drugs, you might feel like it.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
shit, that's my type of party. I don't have to do
I've
no
never done a
drugs.
drug in my life,
Oh shit.
and,
Yeah.
and honestly, it's because I'm already high.
Where I'm trying to be. That's how I'm trying to be. Hanging out Friday, bro.
Yeah,
man.
It's a
Stop by.
good time, good people, man.
It's a free show. Like
It's free, man,
I don't know how
for you
how-
guys.
Like you want to come and like and really enjoy yourself. Like come to this free ass show. Like it gets crazy,
I got a victim I might bring to this show with me too.
man.
Bring a couple victims.
Yeah,
whoever
we
you
need
want.
them.
There actually might be a
Our
literal
crowd-
vampire in
Our
the
crowd.
crowd.
One of the best parts I feel like is our crowd is so diverse. Like we have literally everybody.
That's something that I've also enjoyed about the couple of shows that I've been able to come out to. Is it seems like there's fun people in the building that are like there to interact with other people and be a part of this cool shit that's going on
Yeah, for
on
sure.
the stage.
So
and
much
you feel
love.
a part of it, you know,
Yeah.
because I think you guys feed off of the energy that you're
Yeah.
getting from the crowd.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I know we talked about something a couple weeks ago as far as doing the smaller venues. You know what I mean? Because it's like we can't do House of Blues right now. You know what I mean? It'll
Right.
be even if there's 100 people there, it'll feel like 10
Yeah.
when you're in this big venue. So when you're in these more intimate spaces, you can really feed off of what the crowd is giving you and like what goes through your brain when you're up there doing that.
If you're not getting naked, I feel like I did something wrong. Or if you're not sweating profusely, I also failed. That's how it is for me.
Something that I just remembered that happened at the first show that I went to is your brother or somebody like engaged or proposed to his girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
At the show.
Yeah, people fall in love at our shows. Honestly,
this happened.
Let me tell you the honest truth. These are legitimate stats that I've collected throughout our shows. So far, 7 grown men have cried during Freedom. There's been 1 proposal, and there's been 2 pregnancies because of On Top of the World. You're laughing, but these are real stats.
These are real stats.
Yes. These are legitimate stats.
These are legitimate statistics.
What time you say you leave?
The Elias Sports Bureau. Well, you don't be one of those statistics.
I'm gonna be a roadie, and I ain't doing no more damn kids. First of all, I'd rather get naked than have anything to do with having any more babies. And I'm not proposing nothing no more. I'll be one of the naked men in the crowd. Fuck it.
We got to make sure the ratios is right though.
Yeah, we have costume parties at our shows. It's just whatever, man. We just have fun. Honestly, if you're out here just holding the mic, singing or rapping, I'm like, that's cool, man. But I won't fuck with it, honestly, man. You got to do something that's gonna stand out.
Yeah, it's 2016, man. You got to, and especially, like you said, this is a free show, but all the shows ain't free. And when people are, even whether it's $5, $10, whatever it is, you want to get the people their money's worth and make them want to come back and spend more money with you.
Yeah.
Where do y'all want to take this, man?
To the top.
We're gonna try to get a Latin Grammy.
That's funny. That's so funny, but that's actually really true though. Like that's so serious. Like we have the elements to do so.
Yeah.
Like I think it'd actually be really awesome if we get one and we don't actually have Spanish songs.
Yeah. The thing is,
the real goal.
Just for having Spanish
a Latin Grammy without Latin words. Just because I'm Latin and Ralph's Latin, so is Ben.
We're all Latin.
I did hear you say when you came to America, where are you originally from?
I'm from, you know that. I couldn't even say it without laughing. I was born in Puerto Rico. I was going to say that other Earth where Young Thug is from and Kanye West supposedly is as well. That
other place.
It kind of looks like Earth, it's just way bigger.
Okay.
But honestly, that's not be physically impossible. I'd be over 1 million years old if I was talking, if that was true.
Space travel.
Space travel. We don't have that technology yet.
All right, if you could just sell people in like a single sentence, each of y'all, I want you to put together just single.
Can I start the sentence and then Ralph finishes and it goes to Ben?
Yes. Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. We're gonna do a run-on sentence on why the people should come out on Friday night to see you guys.
All right, so I start a sentence.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll start the
lost some words
it.
over there. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
I'll start the sentence.
I'm just trying not to.
And we're gonna go this way.
Wait, I'm actually. I know. All right, I'm not gonna look at you, bro. So go ahead.
Okay.
You guys.
If they look at me, I can't do it.
Okay.
It's
I'm gonna
weird.
start it off for you. Everybody, you have to come see Wrecking Crew Red Panda Bears this Friday because
if you don't, there will be a chance that your grandmother is gonna be in a very, very explicit relationship with me, and then Ben is going to
take her to the Waffle House and serve her fish and waffles while driving a red car past a bridge that's on fire that's being cooled off by the
job referral that I give her to an office assistant position at a very reputable company in a town far away.
Yes.
While drinking Flint River water.
That's crazy.
And if you don't come to the show after that, well, you have to be mentally challenged.
You have to be some type of
slow. Some type of slow.
But
we love them.
But we still love you, whether you're slow, whether you're fast.
Man, where can the people find y'all on social media?
Just type in Wrecking Crew at Panda Bears and Google.
WCRPB.
Or WCRPB and we'll pop up somewhere.
It's really
or
cool
another.
when you can Google yourself.
Yeah,
definitely. Well, I'm not gonna say that because every time I do a mugshot pop up.
When I type in my real name, my mugshot comes up for me.
Man, I got one of them old dirty bastard mugshots though.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, ODB.
You can also follow us on Twitter,
Snapchat.
Well, Twitter for me is going to be Ralph_Nader. All my social media is Ralph_Nader.
Spell it for him.
RALF_NADER. My Snapchat is Ralph Nades. It's RALF_NADES. And yeah, I'm just Ralph Nader on Facebook too. So send a request, show some love.
No doubt. Any shout outs before y'all get out of here?
Shout outs to my mother, my father, and my brother. And Jesus Christ.
Salute to you for that one,
Amen.
bro.
Even though I said fuck.
He forgives you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, he does.
Shout outs to Stick too for not being
Shout out
here.
to everybody being supportive and rocking with the movement. For sure, we do it not only for, we do it for you guys, man. We do it for everybody.
We do it for
all walks
ourselves
of life.
mostly, though.
We do it for ourselves because we like to wreck.
We don't have too many more options, man. It's either this or become a porn star or something, man. And I have too much pride for that.
Well, you know, I do videography, so, you know, if you ever change your mind.
Okay.
Nice
Shout outs
cheap
to
prices.
people that have colds.
Yes.
I hope they get better with some sort of medicine or a doctor involved with that. I'd also like to thank everybody in the world.
Shout outs to the whole wide world.
Shout out to the universe.
Hey, man, I would like to give a shout out to y'all. Thank you guys for coming out today and coming over here and chopping it up with me. It has been an absolute pleasure. Also, big shout out to you guys for reaching out to me to be a part of this show on Friday.
Yeah.
We're going to bring a combination of our fan bases, also some of the people that listen to Since1974Radio.com. We urging everybody to come out, no matter how old you are, what color you are, what type of music you like to listen to.
You could be purple. We still like you.
We fucks with you. And it's going to be fun, irregardless of what else is going on. It's going to be fun. We're going to put on a show. We're going to entertain you.
Don't go nowhere, though, y'all, because we got the fourth quarter sports show coming up next.
So fourth quarter sports show is coming up next on Since1974Radio.com.
Shout outs to all those high school athletes with hoop dreams.
Hoop dreams still alive. Hey, y'all, this has been another edition of the I Am the DJ show on Since1974Radio.com.
Wreck.
I'll be back next week. Fourth quarter sports show coming up next. Peace.
Yo, this your boy Ty House from Since1974Radio.com, man. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend, man. Make sure you follow us on all the social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Since1974Radio. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend. Let's go.